detail about insert at a key element at any position in the circular linked list. Earlier class we have already studied about insert at the beginning of a circular linked list. Now we'll start from insert at any position. Today we will see only two things: insert at any position and insert at the end of the circular linked list. Okay, so first of all you have to define the position. Okay, so position in the sense that if I want to insert an element after B, or I want to insert an element after C, or after D, or the last node, or at the beginning node. So you have sequentially subsequently you have to define the position. If it is the position is after second node or after B, then I will say that position is equal to T 2 and key value will be E, suppose E value. Okay, so as you have earlier done, you have to create a first temp node and you have to assign that temp of data is equal to value E. Then we have now the temp node with a key value E and a next address. Now we have to reassign this address. Okay, so now suppose we'll start from first head node. First head node, so we will create another temp node that is called P. So this is so the P will traverse to the till the last node, and in between you have to check the position after B or after C. You have to check that position. We will subsequently keep an counter value like K. We'll see in the code also, and then you have to increment that to find the other position. Suppose you will start from K equal to 0, then second position you will increment K plus plus. Okay, so you have to subsequently you have to go to the B node. Okay, so let's see. Now find the position from first head node. So you have to, as I have already told, you have to create a temporary node P node. Okay, so that will be assigned with the head address. Now that will traverse till the last node. Okay, in the circular linked list, the last node is here D, and subsequently B is the second node, C is the third node. Okay, so we have already created a temp node with key value E and next address. So first head node is travel, so that's why this is marked as yellow, green color node. So now next we will move to check whether we have reached the position. So position not found, because position is equal to 2 here, or second position, so we have not reached it. Now we will travel to the next node. By P is equal to P next, we will jump to the B's node address. Now at this node we found that okay, we have found the position. Now I want to insert that temp node. So how will do? Okay, you have to readjust the node. Now B is next address and E's next address will be adjusted. So we have to reassign the newly allocated temp address. Now temp next will be p is next of next. P is the current position where the b node is there. So b's address, p contains the b's address. So p next of next is c. Now that will be assigned to temps next, and current p's next will be assigned with temp address. So this change will be done by simply breaking the link between b and c and re-establish the new link between b is to e and e to c. Okay, so how to assess c? We have already reached at p, so p is of next is c. And how to assess the each address or temp address? That is already you have. That temp address will be simply assigned to as p is next. So now this node will be inserted after b. Okay, thus similarly we can change the next address. Then finally we have the circular link list, and you simply return the header address. Okay, so about the running time complexity or runtime complexity, the number of nodes it will travel to find the position. Worst case will be order of n if it is inserted at the last n. Okay, if there are n number of elements in the linked list, so then that will be order of n. Average case also order of n, and the best case will be if head address is given, that is order of 1. Okay, so simply by moving to the after or before the head address, you can simply insert the element. Okay, so now let's see the code part. We have one prototype struct insert key at position. So the head address of the circular linked list will be passed, and with key value that will be written as int key. I forgot to write int key, then int position. So you have to define the position. Now we will create another point p, q, all these temporary variable. So p is assigned to the head address, and we will travel to the last node. And we have to subsequently check the position. K is less than position. That while loop. The while loop, p next not equal to head, it will travel to the last node. That's why the p node, the pink mark indicator or their pink mark arrow is for traversing till the last node. Okay, so and k is another integer value which will count the number of nodes you have visited. So you want to insert after second node, so k is position is given as 2, value 2, so k will be incremented, and then here we have taken another temporary value q, so that will keep track of the previous node, current node. Then p will keep track of the next node. So earlier case we have seen in this case, so b will be the q value and c will hold the p value, if you look at that code. Okay, otherwise simply visualizing, we don't need that extra pointer. By taking some p pointer also, you can reassign the address. Anyhow, just for each look that for convenience purpose, we have taken q another pointer. Okay, so after q you have to insert the new element. Okay, now simply q next will do temp, and temp next will do p. So this p will be now having the value of q, and p will be at c. So q next will be temp value, and the p's next that temps next will be p. Okay, p next will be current node, that will be c node. Okay, so this is overall about insert at any position. The code part we'll see in other class also to refine that. Okay, so for the um, concept part we have already come through the this uh, um, this node part. Okay, so and this circle links list and the link how do you insert it in a particular position. Okay, so we'll see the next subsequent section for inserted end position. Okay, this is one of another case where we have to insert a node after the last node. Here last node is D node, this is the fourth node. Okay, so in the single link list, simply single link list only, you have to make two adjust of the link. The last node's next address will be newly allocated address temp node and the temp next will be null. But here since you have to break the last link to that is pointing to the head address or first node address, so that's why you have to travel fast. As you can see here, we can travel fast to till the last node. The last node we will assign on another readjust the or reassign the links. So let's see. So you have to travel to the last node. We will assign take a simply another pointer p. Now p head address will be assigned to p and p will jump to the next address till it will find the head node or the last node. So how do you find the last node? The p of next will equal to head node address. So that then you can see that last node. So we have not reached. So next we will jump to the b's, then c, then d. Already we have created a temp node using malloc operation, and we have assigned the temp data as a key value as e, and we have already next address that will be readjusted or reassigned. Now we have reached the last node. Okay, so all nodes are green marked, so that's why we have already visited those nodes. Now we are at the last node, so what we will do, simply that p is next will be temp node and temp next will be head node. Okay, by writing this two statement we can insert at the new node at the last position. Okay, so similarly using these operation the circular linked list finds many application, just like simply just like single linked list also. Okay, so what is the advantage of circular linked list? Already we have we can loop back to any node. Okay, so from any node, if we are at B, then we can reach any node starting from B node. That is the advantage. So in particular some application like graphic application, computer graphics applications, and OS operating system concept also. Okay, so those are very beneficial. Okay, so in token ring, Fibonacci heap also this finds very useful operations. So now okay, let's see the code first. So this is the final list with that will head address will be written. Now this is very simple. So we will assign head address. Okay, so this will be p is equal to head, then while p next is not equal to head, then p is equal to p next. It will simply traverse to the last one. So there is just small modification. The first statement head is equal to p. Okay, so that will be that is wrong actually. That can be written as p is equal to star head. Okay, you will pass the head node as double pointer, uh, as you have seen in the previous slide. Okay, here struct node double star head, and simply int position, no need to mention that, and we can just simply write that key value, int key. Then here you can write p is equal to star head or single pointer head, then p next till it has reached the first node or head address, it will travel p is equal to p next. After reaching the that last node, it will simply allocate those address. P next will be temp, you can see here. Now p next will be temp, and temp next will be head address. The temp next will be head address. That's it. So two red marks statements reassign the links between the last node and the temp node. Okay, and the while statement that will simply travel to the last node. So this will be the time complexity will be order of n. Anyhow we have to travel to the last node. Okay, if you are given the head node. Okay, so that is for today's class, and we will see next class about deletion operation. Okay, then we will discuss about some more application.